Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Hey guys, Craig here. Welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the previous episode, everything just kind of went shit. Just kind of went to shit. Figuratively speaking. Because, well, we kind of found out who the murderer was in the SL9 incident. And it's very, very possible that it's Lana Skye. And basically one thing led to another, and the trial, and the people in the thing, the people in the stand, I can't remember their names, because I'm that bad, just were like, oh shit, Edgar's a bad man, very bad man. So yep, that's what's happened. So now, we are going to continue on, and go into the second part. Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? Got a lot of nerve, pal. Making a detective run around while on duty. On top of all, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. I'll take it Lana's having you run errands again. Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Here, she asked me to give you this if there's a break in today's trial. Evidence law. Edward was talking about this the other day. You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. You could at least study some evidence law, really. Chief Prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message. A message? You said, if you're planning to take him on, you're gonna need this book. Him. I guess I'll need it to give this book a fair read. So okay, time to go on to it. Doesn't look like that book will do you any good now though. All that's left of the Chief Prosecutor sentence. That's where you're wrong, Detective. Huh? Haven't you figured it out yet? Why I'm still sitting in that prosecutor's seat? Despite all these allegations being thrown at me? Mr. Edgeworth, the real trial today hasn't begun yet. What? What else is there left to do? Your credibility's all but ruined with this forged evidence you're unaware of. Lana Skye was found out she was unwittingly caused the man's death. And now you're telling me you want to do more? You gotta be kidding me, pal. You're missing the point, Detective. Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there. What? And we're going to expose him, no matter what it takes. This case has hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to an end. With that dramatic defend lobby scene, we are going to be going into this. The trial game. For the second part. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honour. The inquiry committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions. Thank you for all the news, Your Honour. Yes, well, normally this is where the prosecution calls forth a witness. But, this isn't easy to say. You see, there's some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have struck a bargain. You'll think I may have manipulated the witness. I didn't say it. It's just, you see, everyone's been talking and... Very well, Your Honour. I have a solution. A solution? That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses. What? But there's no precedent for what you're proposing. Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It should prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witnesses. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? Unbelievable. Edgeworth has found a way to continue this trial. Very well. The defense accepts the prosecution's proposal. Then it's settled. The defense will now call forth the next witness. Mr. Wright, you do realize this is your big last chance. You call the wrong witness, this trial is as good as over. Defense calls. Time finally has come to bring out the real murder. I want to call Mike Meekins to stand. I hope I did the right one. Yeah, I did. Damon Gant. Defense calls Damon Gant to the stand. Damon Gant? What does he have to do with anything? As a defense partner 2 years ago, Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel like we should hear what he has to say about it. As luck would have it, he should still be in the courthouse. He would also be the least likely to have been manipulated in any way. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor? True. Alright, bailiff, please escort Mr. Gant to the stand. Witness, please state your name and occupation. What is this, some type of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch. Your name and occupation, sir. Worthy, are you sure you want to do this? Your name and occupation. So, you want to play hardball, eh? Please, Mr. Gant. Fine. My name is Damon Gant. I'm the acting Chief of Police. Now then, Chief Gant, the court requests to hear your testimony. Oh, righto, what's with the grim face? First, let's clear up the SL9 incident. Oh, you mean that time when Lana's sister murdered the prosecutor? Personally, I think we've been made pretty clear already. There's still some things unaccounted for. Oh, like what? Like the role you played in all this. Son, either you're very brave or very foolish. You're aware, of course, that the police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal? Weapons? Sure, take my testimony for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to. What? Is this true? I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify. Of course, such an action carries along certain risks. Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you. Very well. Witness may begin his testimony. Okay, so here we go. The real game truly begins. As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently she had already arranged a crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with forgery. Is that when Dark was arrested? Him? He was lying on the floor unconscious. When Emma sent Neil flying, it seems Dark bumped his head. I see. Everything seems pretty clear cut. The police chief has the right to refuse to testify, but I better hit him hard and fast. So that means presenting evidence as quickly as possible, and I've already found a contradiction. So it's here. He had nothing to do with this forgery. It's obvious what's wrong with this, isn't it? We found a piece of the unstable jar in his room. You claim you had nothing to do with forgery, but I'm afraid that's a claim you cannot back up. Explain yourself. Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this jar for example. That's the blue badger you showed us earlier. A piece of this jar was discovered in your safe. Not only that, but the evidence list I presented earlier. It was actually found inside of your desk. It was found where? You see, Chief Gant, these articles of evidence uncovered in your office are both concrete proof that you played a part in the legal investigation. Chief Gant, what's the meaning of this? Oh, Here's a defense attorney who may even rival Worthy. So you admit it then, that you're involved in the forgery? Who, me? Or do you mean you? Me? What would I have to do with it? Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know. Defense attorneys can do the same. Isn't that right, Righto? However, Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation. Worthy, my boy! Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured, Dick will receive his due punishment. What? Detective Gumshoe's salary drops out forever. He'll end up paying to work. That's actually pretty fun. I like that line. Yes, well, in light of Detective's presence, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence found in your office and in relation to the forgery that took place in the crime scene. My. Kids these days no longer know when to put two and two together. Okay, so now it's time to do this. Let's see, what was it now? A jar fragment and a list? For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can't prove when these pieces of evidence were discovered. If they're found after Dark was affected, then they're worthless. There's no reason I'd participate in forgery. Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way. That's right. Yes, Your Honor. When investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol. You do understand I'm the Chief of Police, right? There will be consequences. Oh. Indeed, I believe I will press charges, so you won't make the same mistake again. My apologies, Chief. Would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Today is, well, you know. Alright, Audrey. In return, though, I know. That place, right? Huh? What are those two? What are these guys telepathic? Okay, so now let's little press out these things. So my dog's being loud. If she starts barking, I'll go pissed. I'd appreciate if you stop making these ridiculous allegations. Yes, you do have a point. You wouldn't have the guts to do something like that. What? I'll have you know, back in the day I once broke into a cow ranch and tipped. That's right, what are you saying? Anyway, you can't prove that you didn't carry in the evidence, can you? If you have proof to the contrary, you're going to need it later. What are you talking about? What else? I'm talking about when Rido's prints were found. Yes, they're found inside my safe. They would prove his investigation was illegal. Ugh. I've never faced anyone as slimy as this guy. So okay, let's ask about when these pieces of evidence were discovered. What do you mean by that? It's all purely hypothetical, of course. But suppose I did place those items in my safe. Such an act wouldn't be necessarily constitute forgery. If concealing evidence found in a crime scene isn't forgery, I'm not free speaking yet, Rido. It all depends when the evidence is discovered. If they were found after Dark was convicted, oh no, well, I've already read that part. Are you saying this jar fragment wasn't discovered in the initial investigation? But it would appear not. After all, it wasn't listed in the evidence list. For all we know, it could have suddenly materialized the day after Dark was sentenced. Oh, well, wouldn't that be convenient? Right. The Chief is talking about a possibility, so long as you can't rule it out. Your remarks, however clever all they may be, only succeed in wasting time. Tell me something I don't know. Come on now, Rido. Think about it. Okay, so let's ask about the forgery. Don't know why I'm making those noises. How can you look me in the eye and say that? Because I'm innocent. Remember? Who was it that murdered Neil? I'm not sure I carved the word murder here, but in the end the person responsible for Mr. Marshall's unfortunate demise was Lana Skye.